For WeAreSC.com, I'm Angel Viscarra, joined by Darrell, Rideaux, and Garry Paskwietz, following USC's Tuesday practice of Colorado Week. And guys, let's break down this upcoming matchup with the Buffs just a little bit. Garry, we heard from Clay Helton talking about the bye week, talking a little about self-scouting. What did you hear from him, and what really stuck out to you?
Well, when he was talking about the offense, he was saying, hey, we've been getting off to some good starts, and that's been great. He goes, but we're looking for consistency. We need to really focus on finishing games, keeping the pedal down, and really just keeping that pressure on the entire game. That was his message for the offense.
All right, Darrell?
And for me, my takeaway from Clay Helton and talking about the self-scouting was challenging his his coordinators, both the defensive coordinator and offensive coordinator, to really finish strong and come in with a killer instinct. And I think that that's very important, especially during this next 8-week stretch.
All right, a bye week, something the Trojans didn't have last year. So, Garry, you even said it could be kind of a restart for this team. But looking at Colorado, you know who they bring at signal caller, Steven Montez, a guy who we feel like we've been covering for a long time now. What do you see from him, Montez?
75% completion of passes this year. That's really a growth area for him. The last time we saw him 2 years ago at the Coliseum, he was kind of being thrown into action because of an injury to their starter. He was a redshirt freshman. He was very raw, but you could tell, boy, there was some raw talent there. And now you look at his numbers this year, and how can you not be impressed? You don't know about the quality of opponent, but they've been playing who they play, and they've been doing it well. So that's what gets me about Steven Montez this year. He's going to come in, and we saw a guy at Washington State who completes a lot of his passes, and he caused the Trojans some problems. That's what I see this weekend. You're going to have to pay attention with a guy like Montez.
Yeah, regardless of the competition, Colorado is a 5-0 ball club. They're coming in with a lot of confidence. But Darrell, let's stay on the offensive side for Colorado. Laviska Shenault, what can you tell us about him, and just how much of a challenge is he going to be?
Yeah, Shenault is a man-child, 6'2", 220. He's going to be a handful for the secondary. And look for Colorado, the Buffaloes, in the Coliseum to maybe move him around. If Clay Helton was self-scouting, you best believe that the Buffaloes were as well. They noticed that Iman Biggie Marshall stays on one side of the field, and there's been a lot of carousel at the other corner position. Look for Shenault to perhaps try to exploit those matchups. But playing in the Coliseum, you expect that USC would rise to the occasion. But their hands are going to be filled. 10 receptions, 141 yards. That's a lot of production coming from Shenault.
All right, it's getting a little chillier out here. You know what they say, guys. The colder it gets, the more important the games get. Garry, how important is this Saturday's ball game?
Well, this is the stretch run to the Pac-12 title game, and the Trojans control their own destiny right now when you look at the remaining games on the schedule. I noticed that today, we all did, there was a different atmosphere at the USC practice, a little bit more energy, more communication, more chippiness, as Darrell called it. And I think that's partly attributable to the fact that the players did get that rest. Remember, they didn't get it last year, as you mentioned, Angel, and so they came out today. They can see a path to where they want to go, and I think they're going to rise to that challenge.
All right, Darrell?
Yeah, and batteries are charged. These guys are tired of beating up on each other during the bye week, and they're looking forward to this challenge. It's a playoff-type atmosphere starting early. And remember, the Colorado Buffaloes have never beaten USC. They're 0-12 against USC. So look for them to come and bring their A game, and SC rises to the occasion.
All right, a big ball game at the Coliseum this weekend. Like Garry mentioned, whoever wins this Saturday will leave as the leader in the Pac-12 South and have that clear path to Santa Clara for the Pac-12 title game. We'll have all the coverage you need leading up to the ball game. But for now, Angel Viscarra, Darrell, Rideaux, and Garry Paskwietz, you're watching WeAreSC.